and smart boys. Children, welcome back to our social science videos. And do you know, children, we are going to start with the new chapter. So let's see which chapter we are going to start.
The new chapter we are going to start is chapter number 10, Travel and Communication. So without wasting time, let's start with the travel and communication. The things we are going to learn in this video will be introductory part and land travel. So let's see. Introduction part for the land traveling. We use different means of travel to move from one place to another. That means we might use airways, we might use waterways, we might use roadways or railways to travel from one place to another, right? Either we use aeroplane or ship or bus or trains, right? So there are different modes of travel to move from one place to another. The type or mode of travel we use depends upon the distance and time taken to travel. What it means, children, that if we want to go from Surat to Bombay and we select the mode of travel by train, so it will take 4 hours or 5 hours, right? But if the same distance is if the same place we want to go from Surat to Bombay by airways, either it might take 1 or 1.5 hour. So the distance and time taken are very important when we are traveling. It will decide our mode through which how we want to travel. There are different means of travel which we can use from one place to another, right? So from moving from one place to another, there are many means of transport. So let's see all of them one by one. First, we will see about land travel. Either when we are traveling by land, means not waterways and not airways, we are traveling by land transport. So let's see about it. There is a large network of roads in our country. What it means, that there are so many roads which are interconnected with each other. Cities, towns and villages are all connected by the roads. Not only the countries, but cities, towns and villages, they are also connected by the roads. So it says that there is a large network of roads in our country. Vehicles such as cars, motorcycles, scooters, bus, trucks and jeeps move on the road. I know that you all know this thing, that which are the vehicles which moves on the road. Vehicles which are such as like cars, motorcycles, scooters, bus, trucks and jeeps, they all move on the road. Many people even use rickshaws or bicycles to cover short distances, right? So when we want to cover for short distance, use rickshaw or bicycle. Or those people who are not having their own vehicle, they use auto rickshaws. Okay, so these are the modes, or these are the vehicles which are used on the roads. In some places, people also use bullock carts or camel drawn carts. Trucks are used to carry heavy goods from one place to another. Means heavy goods means anything which we want to take, heavy goods materials are there which we are shifting from one place to another, then trucks are used for that. And bullock carts and camel carts are used one place to another with the help with the loads carry on it. Okay, so these are also the road travel vehicles. Trains and metros moves on tracks. So children, it can be asked in fill in the blanks. Dash and dash moves on tracks. Tracks means railway lines, railway tracks jo hote, these are called tracks. So trains and metros moves on tracks. We can travel to different parts of our country and to some neighboring countries by train, right? When we want to go from one country to another country, then we can use the railways, and that is the fastest means to travel. Not fastest means exactly, but after airways we can use railways to travel from one place to another or from one country to another. Railways are also used to carry heavy goods such as food grains, building materials, coal, iron, and steel through the good trains. Means there are the good trains which only carry the goods and not passengers. And in railways, those heavy goods are carried by the good trains. So, which are the materials which are carried by the good trains? Materials like food grains, buildings, materials, coal, iron, and steel. These are the materials which are carried by the good trains. So, they are very important to transport the things from one place to another. Children, in many Mumbai, Chennai, and Delhi, people also use local trains and metros. So, on railways, there are metros are also local trains are also there. So there are many cities like Jaipur, Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, and Delhi which use both the trains, local trains and metro trains. Metro trains, auto rickshaws, and buses are run by the government and are known as public transport. Means the transport which is owned by the government, they are called public transport, like trains, auto rickshaws, and buses. They are run by the government. Government decides the prices of it, and it is run by their employees. So it is known as public transport, in which any people can travel on it, or any people can move from one place to another. So passengers have to pay a fixed fare for using public transport. Okay, so many people, there are some many other peoples also who use their own vehicles for traveling from one place to another. These vehicles are called means of private transport. Private means our own vehicle, it without our permission. So those people who have their own vehicles and travel from one place to another on their own vehicles, it's called the private transport. Okay, so this was all about land travel. In the next video we will study about the waterways, then airways. Okay, so you study land travel from students book also and get clear to it. So in the next video we'll study more about it. Till then, you take care of yourself and study well. Bye bye.